Let's take a look at that other game, as we mentioned, UNC, opening up as a 5-point favorite against Oregon. The total here is 149 and a hook, so the people out in Vegas think there'll be more scoring in this one, as you would assume with North Carolina in the field here. What's your initial thought of that? Oregon's been a surprise to me, the way they beat down Kansas and stopped Kansas, who looked like an unstoppable force. Can Oregon do that against your Tar Heels?
No, I don't think so. I like the Tar Heels. I like the over in this game. Part of it is look how dominant Jordan Bell was. I think we learned a lot about Landon Lucas yesterday, and I don't mean to hammer the kid. He's an amateur athlete, but I think he's soft. I think he was exploited and exposed yesterday, and I think he just in the middle. Kansas couldn't get anything done, so then they fell behind. They had to turn outside, and they couldn't hit any shots. No one could hit any threes. I think for Carolina, their bigs are just tougher than Landon Lucas. So I think Jordan Bell doesn't have the same dominant defensive game, and I think the guards of North Carolina and kind of swingmen, the Justin Jacksons, if you will, and Joel Berry, Theo Pinsons, those type of guys, I think we'll have a little bit more room to operate because it won't be such a clear-cut advantage towards the Ducks in the middle with Jordan Bell. So I think we're going to see some points. Yeah. I think we're going to see some fouls. I think they're going to be really going at it and bruising, and I think if you get into the bonus early, we can get to 150. So I like that total. And I like the Tar Heels. I'm actually, as a Tar Heel fan, I'm happy that this is not, that today's game was not a Sweet 16 game with the quick turnaround.
He gets a little bit of a break.
I think there would naturally almost be a letdown game. This was really the game of the tournament, back and forth with Wisconsin, that Wisconsin and Florida game, and this Carolina, Kentucky game. Those are the games of the tournament so far. Yeah. And I'd be fearful of a letdown. But because it's a week off, 6 days off, I think Roy's going to have them ready. I think they cover. I think they're too good. And you'll finally see that the Ducks are missing Chris Boucher because of his size, because of his ability to affect shots and contest shots. Him and Bell in the middle, I think they would have a better chance to go at those bigs for Carolina they're too massive. They're going to win the rebounding battle. They're going to get enough second chance points. And how about the emergence of Luke May and some of these guys that are really playing great basketball right now to go along with the guys that we know and trust like Berry and Jackson.
I agree. I tend to think this game will be up-tempo. Carolina's going to run, that's for sure.
I love their pace. I like taking them with an over because it didn't work today.
No.
But typically, they went cold for a long while today. They really push tempo. They really push the pace. And because of their bigs, they'll get you in foul trouble, and both those things help you if you're taking an over.
I think you and I are on the same page. Probably go UNC and the over early. It's a week away until next Saturday.
See what kind of movement we see over the next couple of days while everyone starts getting their wagers in. Could move it up or down, and that'll be interesting to tell of then what to do.
What the Sharpies think.
Coming down a little bit. You get a bonus, so you can get at 147 or so, or get the Heels at 4.5.